Hello lamp fans. This week I'm going to do a request by a viewer who basically said, how do I get lamps and, tips and tricks for new collectors. And well, here we go. So back in the 90s, my brother gave me one of these. He also gave me this and this. Actually, this is not the exact book. It was one very similar to it. I have it on loan to somebody else. But he did give me this Price Collector's Guide from '85. It was 14 years or 13 years out of date, 12, whatever at the time, but it gives you like a list of lamps and rough pricing and what to look for in lamps. So when lamp collecting, you really need to do your research. So in the old days we had books. There still is a lot of really good books out there that you should be picking up. There's books on center draft lamps, flat wick lamps. Figure out what type of lamp you want to collect. Well, anyway, so I got this and I thought, this is great. And then I was in the book and I'm going, oh, these are really nice lamps. So there was a local gentleman at the time in Ontario here, and he was the Aladdin lamp guy for new parts and antique stuff, kind of like what I'm doing now. And I bought one of these from him, a B75 Alisite. Now, back in the 90s, these were very hard to find. So you used to have to go to flea markets and antique stores. This is internet sales. Very hard to find. I paid $125 for this lamp back then. You couldn't find them. They were just impossible to find. I also bought everything it took to make this lamp complete and workable, and I used it. But quickly I determined that there was a newer book was out in the late 90s, and then around 2000 the new price book came out, this one here. So quickly snapped that up. Of course, there's a new one out that came out a few years ago that would be more current, reflecting what the current prices are. So you can use books; they work good. Where do I get my lamps now? Well, that's pretty big question, because I'm just like everybody else. A little bit on eBay. I buy lamps on eBay. I buy lamps on online auctions. I buy lamps on Facebook Marketplace. And then we have Kijiji here in Canada, whereas I guess Americans would use Craigslist. So that's basically where I find them, and you got to be willing to drive. So today I went and picked up a lamp, but actually I bought it for the shade, and I bought it on online auction. I'm just going to go into the workshop here because that's where it is. And here we go. So I really bought it for this I guess 315 Chippendale shade, the satin finish one. This is a very nice shade. It's got some staining on it. I'm going to clean it. It was on this model 23. I don't think this was ever used. I took it apart. The wick doesn't look burnt, charred. There's no residue in it. It's missing, of course, the there's an extra piece here where your locks-on mantle would lock onto. That's fallen off, and it's pretty tarnished, so it looks like it sat outside. Lamp I'm not really super interested in. I have a bunch of these, but for what I paid for the shade, I pretty much got that for parts. I have one issue here, is the shade ring is pressed on there. I got to be very gentle taking it off. So basically the reason why I wanted this is I have another Model 6 over here. It's got a little dent in the font. I'm going to massage that out. I'm going to put this one into commission as well. It's got a good wick in it, and it looks like it'll clean up and it'll be a good running lamp. So that's why I bought that, is to complete that so I can use it. So I already have one of these right now, but I have it in the enamel finish, and this is the satin finish. So this I will gently, I'm probably going to hit it with some simple green, see if I can get some down in here, act as a lubricant, and gently pry it. I don't want to apply too much heat or anything like that. I might end up heating this outer ring a little bit. That might cause it to expand, and releasing it from that. And then, of course, I'm going to use the correct shade fitter ring for the Model 6. So, when it comes to lamp collecting, if you want to know current pricing, definitely eBay. If you go into the filter and type in the lamp you want and looked at finalized or completed sales, it will show you a recent history of what sold. There's some crazy pricing and auctions lately. I mean, I saw $1,200-$1,500 lamp go for $325, and then I saw a $75 lamp go for $325. So I don't know, if some people get into auction fever, they really got to have a lamp, they're gonna bid high for it. So so that's the thing. So don't be, you know, if you got money to burn, sure, just go out and snap everything up. But if you want to be smart, just keep your eyes peeled, and these things do creep up from time to time. So like that B75 I started off showing, I mean, now they're everywhere. So I mean, that's a $60 lamp. The burner's worth $50. So I mean, I don't really put any value in those anymore unless they're old formula. I won't collect them. I just won't pick them up. I won't spend a dime on them, just because I don't want to take a lamp and then use the burner on something else and throw out the glass font. I'd rather not collect it or use it at that point. So anyway, so that's what I do to find lamps and stuff. And some weeks, you know, I get good, and I find some stuff. And some weeks, I don't find anything at all. But you know, I'm trying to you know, turn over or resell some of these lamps. So I usually buy lots, and then I sell some of them out of the lots. And anyway, so that's what I do for lamp collecting, and how I get my lamps. So online auctions, you know, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, those are the big three. I still do go to the occasional flea market. If I'm on the road and I'm driving by one and it's open, I'll pop in and look around. I don't see much there anymore, just because a lot of the stuff doesn't even get there. It goes online, it goes to these online auctions. So you have to sort of switch to that and look there, and you'll find lamps, especially in your own area. I usually don't have to drive more than an hour in any given direction to pick up a lamp. But anyway, I hope this answers a few questions, and if you have any questions, just you know, log them down below. Anyway, have yourselves a great day.